A warm welcome to you all. So we are back again. Hope you all are doing good and also practicing the sums from the exercises we have done. Children, you have to practice the sums which we are doing on the board and the extra sums which are given in the book, only in the practice copy. So now for today's class, we come to exercise again, to exercise 2.5. We are doing the same exercise. In this exercise 2.5, we have done question number 1, we have discussed question number 2, we have discussed question number 3. Now comes today, we will discuss question number 4. That is the word problems, or you can say the problem sums. Normally it is called as word problem. So question number 4 is the word problems. I've already told you certain points to be remembered when we solve the word problems. Very first thing is that we don't copy down the sums as such. We only start writing the answers. And the second thing is that whatever sentences we are making, that should be short, simple, but they should be meaningful. They should carry the meaning of what is being asked, what you have to do, what you have to solve. I'll explain. There are 3 sums given. 2 I'll explain on the board, and the 1 you will do in your practice copy on your own. You will also be doing the sums which I am doing over here, plus the one sum number C, in your practice copy to practice. Okay, so we straight away start with, see question number A. If you have the book, please open it. I told you whenever there is mathematics class, you have to have your book in front of you so that it is very easier for you to understand the questions. So question number 4, solve the following word problems. A, if 7 friends divide 76,892 colored beads among themselves. Colored beads means मोती. एक तरह के जो आपके मोती होते हैं या राउंड आपके जो भी nut type structures होते हैं, those are known as beads. So there were 7 friends and there was about 76,892 colored beads which they wanted to distribute among themselves. How many beads will each friend get? What is the question asked is, see, there were 7 friends and there were 76,892 colored beads, and they wanted to distribute this among those 7 friends. This is the meaning of that question. Now, how many beads will each friend get and how much will be left? This is the total question. This is the story which you have to understand. Now we will make the statements. Now statements, see, this is a sum. I am making these 2 lines to show that this was the sum, which you will copy down when I send the PDF of this question. Then see, the first sentence, if 7 friends divided 76,892 colored beads. There can be 2 sentences, beads or number of beads. Both you can write down. Beads to be divided among friends. This is from the first line. Now children, this doesn't mean that you have to write only this sentence. You can write down number of beads to be divided. You can, this I have already written. So then only you can write beads to be divided. Any of them 3 you can write. Any one of them. Either this, or you can write down number of beads. Okay, or only beads to be divided. Anything could be written. The best and the meaningful one is this. So I am writing over this. So beads to be divided among friends. Now the next, how many friends were there? So you will write down number of friends. How many were there? 7. First of all, I have not written this. 76,892. Friends were 7. Now comes the last line. How many beads will each friend get? So you will write beads or number of beads, anything you can write. Beads each friend will get. Number of beads each friend will get or beads each friend will get. Both are right. Any one of them you have to write. 76,892. Now children, see, total number of beads you have to know. Total number of beads you know. In how many friends it has to be divided, this you know. You have to find out how much beads each one friend will get whenever something more is given, and you have to find out for each or one you divide. Clear? When something more is given, for something more is given, and you have to find out for one or each, then you will always divide. So you will put the sign of division and you will divide by 7. Then you will show the division over here. 7, 6. The bigger number which is you are dividing is called as dividend. The number by which you are dividing is called the divisor. Now you will divide it. Since it is a single digit number, we will take single division number, and we know that we can easily divide it. So 7 ones are 7. 7 minus 7 is 0. Bring this down. Now you cannot divide this 6. Can you divide 6 toffees in 7? No. So what you do, you solve it by putting 0. And now bring this down. Okay. Now search for this 68 in table of 7. 7 sevens are 49. 7 eights are 56. 7 nines are 63. And 7 tens are 70. That becomes bigger. You cannot take that. So you will take 7 nines are 63 because this is the closest to it. Subtract 8 minus 3 is 5. Bring this down. 6 minus 6 is 0. Now look for this 59 in table of 7. 7 eights are 56 and 7 nines are 63. 7 nines are 63 becomes bigger. So we will take 7 eights are 56. 3, bring it. 7 fours are 28. Now subtract. If you subtract, then you will get 4. Just have a look. Okay. Now in problem sums, there are two things. You will not show how to check. You can check it in the rough column. You can check it for your convenience to check whether you have done this division correct or not. To see that, you can check it in the rough, but in problem sums you don't have to show how to check the answer. Did you get it? In the previous class we have done sums to divide and check the answer. Okay, but in problem sums you will not show it. Either nor you will write quotient and answer. इसमें हम quotient and answer और check नहीं दिखाते हैं. Because ये problem sum है, we have to write the statement. So your final statement, which will be below this, that will be each. There are two parts. So each child gets, friend gets how many beads? 10,984 beads. Second part, they have asked how much are left. What would there be any left over? Yes. 4 beads will be left. Clear? Just go through it. Statements, solution and final answer. These are the steps. You don't have to write quotient and remainder. You don't have to write. Neither you have to write down check. You don't have to check, show, check in this. You can check it in the rough. Okay? So have a look. Now we move on to the next. I am rubbing this whole sum till here so that I can show the proper subtraction over there. Okay? So we will be doing sum number B. Okay, sum number B. There are 52,098 apples to be packed in 16 boxes. How many apples will be there in each box and how many apples will be left over? See children, there are 52,098 apples and there are 16 boxes. Okay, you have to pack those apples in those 16 boxes. That means the total number of apples is given. Okay, the total number of apples is given and the number of boxes are given. Now you have to pack those total number of apples into boxes. That means how many each box will contain. You know the total number of apples, you know the number of boxes, but in each box how many apples will be there. More is known, one you have to find out. That means you have to divide. Okay, again the statement. There are 52 sided, you can write down. Sum number B. Apples or number of apples, both are right. Okay. Okay, this one I'll take for number of apples. Number of, see children, NO dot means number. If you simply write no, this is wrong. You have to put a dot over here. This you know, I know. So, number of apples to be packed. How many there are? 52,098. Then next, number of boxes. Is equals to 16. Therefore, please put down therefore. Okay. Number of apples in each box. Since total number of apples is given, number of boxes is given, you have to find out the number of apples in each box. That means you have to divide. 52,098 divided by 60. If you are not writing this number of apples to be packed, number of boxes, apples in each box. That is also correct. Now we will solve it. And I know you all know the table of 16 because that was your oral activity, the first activity. Okay, 0, 9, 8, 16. Okay, now see here, you will search for this 52 in table of 16. 16 ones are 16, 16 2s are 32, 16 3s are 48, 16 4s are 64. So 16 4s are 64 becomes bigger than this. This is 2 digits, so we will take a 2-digit number. So it will be 16 3s are 48. 12 minus 8 is 4. Bring it down. Now 16 threes are we cannot take because it becomes bigger than this. So what we will do? 16 twos are 32. 10 minus 2 is 8. Bring it down. Then again say the table of this 16. 16 fives is 80. Latin 16 six is 96. 16 6 are 96 you can't take because that is bigger than this. So what we will do? 16 fives are 80. Now you can take 16 6 are 96. 8 minus 6 is 2, 9 minus 9 is 0. Just go through it. Okay. Now as I have told you, in problem sums you don't write quotient and remainder. You don't check it. You can check it in the rough. That whether you have done it the sum in right or wrong. Then you will write the final answer. Now again I think they have asked for 2 parts. First, how many apples in each box? 3,256 apples will be packed in each box. And how much are left? Second part, 2 apples will be left. Have a look. I hope this is clear to everyone. See children, each of this step carry marks. These type of sums will come in your long answers or long questions, and in the exam you have to show the complete method. Okay, so have a look here, try to understand and do it. That is why I am saying to practice good at home in practice copy. Okay, now we move on to the next question. Question number 5. That is very simple. Question number 5, and I think you will definitely enjoy it. Question number 5. Okay, question number 5. Divide the following. See, in question number 1, 2 and 3, you have also done the division, you have also divided the sum. In that there was one addition to check the answer. If we leave it behind and we just see to divide, question number 5 is also division, but see in this the divisor is either 10, 100 or 1000. Look into the book. Question number 5, all the sums, the divisor is the number by which we are dividing, जिसकी आप table बोल रहे हैं. So those are 10, 100 or 1000. Could you get it? So such type of sums, when it comes, you don't have to show the complete division. You will only show the way I am showing on the board. Question, then I take the A1. It is 96,325. 96,325, and it is divided by 10. Okay. If suppose this sum is asked in fill-ups, that is very easy to do. If it is not, or you want to solve it somewhere, do it like this. Copy down this number again. 96325. Now see here, in 10 how many zeros are there? 1. So from one side or from the left hand side, take one digit. The digit which is there, which you have underlined, will be the remainder, and next all the other digits will form the quotient. So below it you will write quotient is equals to 9,632, and your remainder will be 5. Isn't it good? This is how you have to do. I'll give another example. See sum number B. It is 1147 8965 divided by 100. How many? Now you will copy down this again. 1,1,4,7,8,9,6,5. So how many zeros are there? 2. So you will underline 2 places. This will be your remainder and rest whole number will be your quotient. So quotient is equals to 1,1,4,7,8,9 and your remainder will be 65. Clear? Then I'll do some number C. It is, okay, I'll do here. Some number C. It is 41230, 41230, 78. 78 and it is divided by 1000. Copy down the number again. 4123078. How many zeros? 3. 1, 2, 3. Underline it. So your quotient will be 41230. Sorry. It is quotient will be till here, and this will be your remainder. I hope it is clear to everyone. No problem at all. Okay, I'll leave H1 also. Then you can practice the sums at home. It is 7745 6982 6982 divided by 1000. Copy down the number again. 123 123. So your quotient is 456 and your remainder is 982. Hope this is clear to everyone. The remaining sums, I have done this 4 sums over here. The remaining sums you will be doing in the practice copy. You will also do these sums to practice. Similarly, in problem sums also we have done 2 on the board. So, including that, whatever problem sums are given in this exercise 2.5, you will be practicing in your practice copy. So, we stop over here and we'll do the last exercise 2.6 in the next class. Till then, stay safe and stay healthy.